We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas.
His first carry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Libra! X3, 218, chopper.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Tight dog.
Now it's Hines. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Watch safety green.
11. 61, matchbox, light.
And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Lions' 24-yard line.
Go. Green 80.
Max 50.
After the run, Luck going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you.
To throw again. Stafford, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Easy alert.
Check. 50.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. He's got his man. That's Hardman. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
53. Check 53.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck.
I'm here all day. Watch the safety trip.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Kill.
Middle.
Play action. Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Go.
54. I'm going to come back to you.
They run with Hines. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Check. Number 20. Check. 53. Come on. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check it backer. Check it backer.
From his own goal line, Stafford. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike. Lady. 53, Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Stafford on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck. Forced out to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't give many
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a deep.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get him in. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the former Lion, Ndamukong Suh. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Stafford. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. It's the former Lion, Ndamukong Suh on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up second.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Luck now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ready. 20. 53. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 20. Alert. He's coming. He's coming. Double up.
From the 41, Stafford. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, 22. Middle. You got that. 22. Goose. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, wahoo.
Now Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Right here.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They run with Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tighten up, tighten up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Green brings it in. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Let's go.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 11Z.
On 2nd and 9. Luck. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On third down, a run from Breida. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Breida. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's blocked. The Lions pick it up. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5, 5-0.
Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Stafford now to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Mike 55, Mike 55. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check right, check right. 11. Get on.
On first down, Stafford here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And some space here. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Locke. Now he's forced out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker.
It got his man complete. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now it's Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Breida, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Rush in. You draw Corker. Kill. Hey, 12.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready! Monday. All day, every day, any day. Switch. Check. Alert 3. Kill. Turn up. Kill. 12. Under 10. 10. Check 3. Watch twist.
On first down, Henderson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
He's coming. We got double up.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Matt Breida with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Set, 280. 53, Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now Stafford. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready, 250. Cut.
Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey. 53. Check 53. Watch the screen.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Titans, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.